If I had a good way to start this video, to intro it to you, I would do it. I understand that I am culpable for some of the things I'm angry about because I also contributed to this horrible monster. But Electronic Arts, I feel like it's not at all controversial to say that they are in fact the devil. They are the everything wrong with the gaming industry. And specifically, I think The Sims 4, ironically enough, is basically a microcosm of the worst aspects of the video game community just poured into one fucking game. So, let's talk about it. Because I've been a fan of this for a while. I've played The Sims 4 for a super long time. I have over 1,000 hours in that game. And I have consistently held out the hope that that eventually the developers of this game would come around and make it better, make it the game I want it to be. And it has become increasingly clear to me as sort of these last 2 years has progressed that there is no way that The Sims 4 or any Sims game produced by Electronic Arts is ever going to be good unless it fucking bankrupts you. I genuinely don't think people understand just how much The Sims 4 actually cost because the real total amount is so ridiculous that I just don't think we want to believe it. But I did the math. I added up the base game, all the DLC, game packs, stuff packs, expansion packs, and kits. And I put them all together. And give or take a couple of dollars for tax, the games cost $815. The Sims 4 in total costs $815. I'll get back to that number in a second, but I think there's an element of personal accountability that is due here. I'm fully aware that I have wasted so much money on The Sims 4, and I am also fully aware that not everybody has this amount of money to waste on The Sims 4. But I will not apologize for being depressed in high school and using The Sims 4 as an outlet. So, I also did the math for myself. I bought every single piece of Sims 4 DLC except for the Journey to Boob Star Wars pack because I'm not that stupid. And I also did not buy the kits because the kits were the thing that made me so mad that I made this video in the first place. In addition to those pieces of DLC that I didn't buy, I also got a couple pieces for half price. So, breaking that down, in total, I spent $769 on The Sims 4, which, I mean, nice. If I was gonna at least there's like a funny number in it. Neither of those numbers are good. Neither of them are acceptable prices for a video game. But further thinking about it, I realized as I was sort of reflecting on those numbers that I bought my gaming PC for just under $900. And with that came the realization that The Sims 4 is 2 expansion packs away from costing over $900. Which means The Sims 4 is pretty much scheduled by the end of the year to cost more than my PC. I just can we all just reflect on how busted that is? The fact that The Sims 4, a singular video game, costs more in its entirety than most of the computers it's going to be played on. How many other games can we think of that don't require like subscription fees cost $815 in their entirety? How many other ones? You'd think for 815 doll hairs that this game is like exceptional. It's the best freaking game you've ever played. This is so far from the truth that it's almost just depressing to think about. Because The Sims 4 is widely thought to be not only the most lackluster addition to the Sims franchise, but also just the most boring. I think most people who played The Sims 3 as it was coming out would agree with me in saying that The Sims 3, though it is uglier and it no longer runs well, it's still more interesting than The Sims 4. And in addition to the fact that it cost $815 and it is boring, there's the added fact that oftentimes upon release, most features of The Sims 4 are either broken or clearly half finished. Garbage Island, upon release, had so many bugs. Sorry, Eco Lifestyle had so many bugs that there were parts of like the neighborhood action plans that were really hard to play without any sorts of cheats, or they just had no difficulty level whatsoever. Recently, they added bunk beds, which, great. They are a highly requested addition to the game. They also added loft beds in addition. And where it ends up being unfinished is the fact that you cannot put anything underneath loft beds. And there is no purpose to a loft bed unless you can put like a desk underneath it. Without the ability to put something underneath a loft bed, you now just have a more dangerous bed. And there's literally no purpose. And you cannot convince me that the Sims 4 development team, paid by AAA producer fucking Electronic Arts, just neglected to make people able to put shit underneath the bed. You cannot convince me of that. I will never believe you. I know, because the spirits told me, allegedly, the spirits told me that Electronic Arts probably just decided to release it half finished. I know that they just decided to release it half finished. Why? I would assume that they want to get this update out because they want to announce an expansion pack or game pack coming up in the next couple months. That's my speculation, because I'm imagining that likely in one of these expansion packs or game packs, they're also going to release a couple new fucking bunk beds. So they want to get the free update out before they release the new ones. But that's just my speculation. So, as time has progressed, and this deficit between price and actual content has become more and more pronounced, there has been more community requests for this to be fixed, basically. There's been more people who've been voicing their concerns and asking for all of the things that we've been complaining about, or that we've been asking for literal years at this point, to be addressed. And The Sims 4 has embarked on an effort to do so. And on a surface level, I'm very glad they've done so. But on a very petty level, I am suspicious and also a little bit annoyed. So to break it down, basically, the first issue they tried to address is the fact that their builds suck. People spend $40 on a new world, basically, in The Sims 4, and the world they get is terrible. All the buildings look ugly and then have to be fixed by different individuals within the Sims community to like make the world aesthetically pleasing. But they did so by hiring Sims like content creators, Simmers, YouTubers who play The Sims. And I'm happy that the builds are good. Like, I don't complain about that. It just bothers me that for literal years they've been releasing shitty builds when they are a massive company and the game cost $815 and the builds suck. And for years they just went ahead and let them continue to suck. And then when they finally were like, okay, I guess we'll fix it. They just hired different content creators to do so versus like getting real people, like some, like hiring someone to do it. And it also feels a little bit underhanded because my suspicious, my jaded side of the brain is like they only decided to use Sims content creators versus just hiring someone is so that they could have the added benefit of getting more Sims videos as a result of these content creators releasing the different speed builds they did of this, talking about how EA brought them in and were so nice to them to let them build for the real game, and it just feels like an underhanded marketing tactic. But I'm fully aware that that is like a nitpick, and I wouldn't have brought it up in the video if it hadn't happened again, because I just feel like we shouldn't be praising The Sims 4 for not even doing the bare minimum, just pawning off the bare minimum to someone else. Because recently The Sims had its 21st birthday. And to commemorate this birthday, they released a free update with a bunch of free content for everybody across platforms, whatever. The catch is all of the content was made by Sims 4 custom content creators or Sims 4 modders. And I think it's cool that those creators get a chance to do their work on a professional level, being actually contracted by the actual company that they already do work for free. I think that's very cool. I'm also glad that they released this content and I didn't have to fucking pay for it. However, I have to raise the question, why did it fall on Sims 4 custom content creators to add things to the game that have literally been requested for years? Like high-waisted skinny jeans, like tables with matching wood swatches. Like, it feels icky, and I don't like the fact that this game cost $815 and it still fell back onto the actual modding community to rectify issues within the actual game. I don't like it. I feel like these issues should have been addressed 4 fucking packs ago. I feel like we should have gotten better tables so many leagues ago. And high-waisted skinny jeans, you cannot convince me that is so ridiculously hard to add, because again, custom content creators have been doing it for years for free. So I'm a little unhappy with it. The final thing I just want to bring up, because this is the one that actually like makes me fucking livid, because this is so stupid, because they added a new type of DLC to The Sims 4, and it boils my blood, makes my fucking teeth hurt, because The Sims 4 already has 3 separate types of DLC. You have expansion packs, which are the $40 pieces. They're the largest. They typically have a lot of building items. They have a lot of new clothes. They also have probably a new world, unless that's too hard, like it was with Seasons, or they also will have like a very broad expansion in gameplay. They'll add a lot of new stuff by Sims 4 standards. An example of an expansion pack would be like Sims 4 Island Living, or I already said Seasons. There's also pets and stuff like that. You next have game packs for $20. They typically add a couple pieces of clothing, couple new furniture items, probably a very small world, like 2 to 3 houses, like lots in it, and then also like a new aspect of gameplay. Examples of this are like vampires and Parenthood. Those are two game packs. And then lastly, you have stuff packs, which cost $10 and typically add like a new cool item, like a hot tub, until that new cool item is added in a free update down the line. Whatever. Um, and you get like a couple of pieces of clothes and some new furniture. So like Laundry Day is a good example. That's a stuff pack I actually enjoyed. Paranormal is another good stuff pack. Vintage Glamour is terrible. Anyway, those are all examples of them. But apparently, 3 types of DLC was not enough for Electronic Arts. We gotta get those extra dollars in somewhere. So, we got a new type of DLC, which are called kits. And kits have like 1 item in them that are cool. But honestly, probably could have just been given to us for free for no net loss on EA's part because the game cost $800 without the kits. There's no reason they need the extra 15. Surely EA added some really cool, really game-changing stuff if they were just gonna add a new type of DLC in addition to it. So let's look at what we got. You guys are gonna shit your pants because you know what they gave us? You know what they gave us? They gave us countertops. And you know what? With the countertops, they actually gave us the matching cabinets to go with them. Hot damn. I mean, I thought with like Snowy Escape and Island Living that it was just too hard to make cabinets for $815. So I just thought they would just give us random fucking shelves instead. Besides the cabinets, you know what they also got us? You know what important item that they wanted to sell us for $5? Fitness clothes. Let's ignore the fact that we already bought fitness stuff for $10 2 years ago. But we got new clothes. Hallelujah. And this last one, you guys. This last one almost got me. My hands were shaking. I was so excited when I heard about that. I couldn't believe that EA was going to bless us with not 1, not even 2, but 5 separate types of vacuums. I mean, technically, if I wanted to pretend to vacuum, I could go to my housing office and I could borrow their vacuum from 1992 and just roll that around for free. But why would I do that when I could spend $5 on fucking 5 vacuums in a video game? So I guess to conclude this video, this is a direct threat to the EA offices. If I'm ever in a room with your board of directors, I will literally go feral and bite off every single one of your noses. I sincerely wish you the worst day ever. I hope you all fall down a flight of stairs and break all of your legs. Every single one of them. Fuck you guys. Burn in hell. So yeah, that's the end of my video. I hope you got one piece of enjoyment out of it. If you liked this video, please subscribe to my channel. I'm currently in the middle of sort of restructuring all my content. I'm moving more towards commentary, whereas I used to do a lot of book stuff. There is still going to be I'm going to merge the two with some book commentary, but it is going to be a little bit different. And I'm just going to be putting more effort in overall. Don't expect anything too great because I'm still very new at this and I have not gotten good at it yet. But I hope you guys stick around to find out. Leave a like on this video if you enjoyed it. Comment down below how much you hate Electronic Arts, or if you think I'm dead wrong, or just call me stupid for spending $769 on something. Anyway, I appreciate it. I also started streaming on Twitch, twitch.tv/kelcurl. You can find that in the description down below. I do some variety games, some Minecraft, stuff like that. Definitely not playing The Sims 4 on it because I uninstalled that game because I'm so upset. But yeah, that's basically it. Be safe, be smart, and I'll see you again soon.